Hello, good people. So this is my recap review of Tyler Perry Sisters, and this is season 7. I think it was episode 22, and it's called Had It Coming. So this is the season finale for now with Tyler Perry Sisters, and in this last episode, we still have Karen who's pregnant. She's carrying twins, and it's for Zach and also for Aaron. So both babies have different daddies, and her and Fatima are on good terms. And then we have Danny and the guy that she's dating. His kids are going to be moving across seas with their mom, who's in the military. So even though the mom was trying to get back with the dad, that's what it appears, the ultimate decision was for her to just go across seas. I think she was going to Germany, and she was going to take the kids with her. So of course that works out for Danny, because Danny really did not have time for those kids anyway. And we also have Sabrina. She was in the process of doing the whole egg, sperm, embryo. I think that's what it's called, embryo. She was gonna get her embryo fertilized, frozen. She was going through that process trying to have a baby with this guy that she had met that decided that he would be her donor. But the guy that she's dating, he really have a change of heart about having kids. So he approaches Sabrina and tells Sabrina that he's decided to have kids and that he want to have kids with her. So that works out for Sabrina. And then we have Andy. Andy is in such a dilemma. Well, hold up. We have Hayden. Hayden finds out. Let me back up, and I'm sorry. And not Andy. Yes, Andy. So Andy, she had been working on Miss Marie's case. Her and Hayden were supposed to be working together. And of course, throughout this season, that was not going well because nobody can work with Hayden. Nobody. So all in all, it came to where Andy was the top dog as far as taking care of what Miss Marie wanted her to take care of, with her having a divorce and whatever evidence she needs to win against her husband. So Andy was able to be successful with Miss Marie's case, really shutting Hayden down, and Miss Marie was very happy about that. And it gets to the point where Andy lets Miss Marie know that her and her ex are not together anymore. And I'm sorry, I can't remember his name, the guy that was like running for political office. And so Miss Marie wanted to know why, and then she goes into Andy goes into telling Miss Marie about Gary and the shenanigans that Gary's, trying to carry forth if Andy does not marry him. So Miss Marie was like, okay, don't worry about it, she'll take care of it. We're not sure what that means. And then we have Hayden, of course, he's upset about the whole situation because the outterm of Andy winning this case for Miss Marie means that Miss Marie is going to bring more business to the firm, which means that Andy was able to become a partner, which is what she wanted to do. And of course, Hayden's not happy about it. Hayden goes home, and him and his girlfriend get into it. He takes her phone from her because he had a feeling that she was hiding something. And when he takes the phone from her, that's when he finds out and see messages where I think it's an actual video of her and Gary together. And of course, he's upset about that. And he reaches out to Gary, asking Gary where he's at, and he finds out Gary's location. So Hayden has beef for Gary also. So then we have Karen, Sabrina, and Danny. They're all getting together saying that something's going on with Andy, and they find out that Andy's about to get married to the coon Gary. And so they were like, they need to put a stop to it. And then we also and I'm not Andy, but Fatima, she knew where the wedding was gonna be because she had received some type of email came to Andy. Of course, she's Andy's assistant, so she was able to see Andy's information with and regarding the location of the wedding and everything, and she shares that with the girls. And of course, she also goes to meet them there so they can stop whatever's about to go forward. And we know that Fatima, she's related to Madam, and Madam have all types of connections and everything. So different people go, as far as all the girls, to try to stop Andy from marrying Gary. And we have, oh my God, I can't think of the guy's name, and I do not want to have to go back to find his name. What was his name? So we have Andy. She's at the place getting ready to marry Gary, and we find out that, oh my gosh, and I don't want to have to come back and record this. What was his name? We find out that he comes to the place where for the wedding, and he's talking to Andy, professing his love and everything, and trying to get Andy to admit that she still loved him. And Andy will not tell him why she is going forward with this marriage to Gary, and the main reason was to protect him. Oh my gosh, what is his name? I'm trying to find his name. I'm so sorry, guys. This might be the worst review ever, but we're going to get through it because I'm not going to re-record. But anyway, it boils down to someone ends up doing something to Gary. And I hate to say that he's unalive, because I know how Tyler Perry likes to play in our face. So I don't know if this is truly what someone actually went through and unalive him, because Andy goes, after a period of time of waiting on Gary, she goes back in one of the rooms to try to look for him, because she had been waiting at the altar for a while and he wasn't there. And so when she went in the room, that's when she found Gary on the floor, and he had a knife in his chest. So I don't know for sure if he's truly unalive, where someone came and they, did that to him, or if we're going to come back next season and maybe not Fatima, but maybe Andy was dreaming and was thinking about somebody doing that to him, or maybe one of the other cast members was dreaming something stupid, or maybe even Gary, maybe somebody did that to him, but he may be double vested to protect himself because he knew people were after him, and he's not really unalive like we think he is, and he'll be back next season. That might be it. I don't know. But if he is unalive, or even if he's just injured, there's a number of people that could have done this to him, because we know that Miss Marie told Andy that she would take care of it. We know Fatima have connections with Madam, and also Fatima is gangster herself. We also know that Zach had a problem with Gary. I think Gary took some money from him. And we know that the girls, Sabrina, Karen, Danny, they all do not like Gary because they know he's no good to Andy. And we also know that Hayden is really pissed off at Gary, because Gary's been going behind his back, messing with the chick that Hayden was dating. So there are a good number of people and a good number of possible situations that could have happened to Gary. And even Gary's bodyguard, he didn't seem, or I don't know if that's his assistant or bodyguard, he didn't seem to be very happy with Gary either. So there are a number of people, and even Penelope, because he did something to Penelope to make her lose her baby. So there are a lot of suspects when it came to who did that to Gary, and he definitely had it coming. So overall, the season was kind of crazy. I didn't like the way Andy had started acting really crazy and out of it. It just wasn't, I don't know, it just wasn't jushing and matching for me. But I guess I'm just a Tyler Perry fan, so I'm just gonna continue to watch it, even though sometimes it's like I'm just drinking bleach, killing my brain cells. Oh my God. But that's Sisters for this season 7, and we'll see what happens when it come back. Thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. I apologize if I couldn't recall the name. Please click like. You're welcome to leave a comment, and you're welcome to subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye.